What's up, guys? So, this is my second episode, and today I wanted to talk about getting your construction business started. The first step would be, to register your company if you want to do an LLC or a corporation. And the reason why this is important is because if you have any issues later on while you're doing construction, you don't want to have a liability for them to come after you personally. So, you want to have a corporation set up or an LLC. Um, this is one of the most important steps because you're going to be dealing with hiring employees. You're going to be dealing with clients, and things go bad. Your employees could damage something from a client, or they can get injured. So you want to limit that liability through a corporation or a LLC. After you set that up, the next step is to get your insurance. So you're gonna want to get your liability insurance and your workers' comp insurance. And that's the same reason because the liability insurance is gonna cover for any damage on property that you or your guys may cause, and your workers' comp insurance is gonna protect your guys and you from any injuries that may occur during the construction, you know, project. Um, Also, you want to have a license. So I'm a general contractor. Now there's some trades that don't require a license, like doing drywall, stucco, framing, painting, tile. So these trades do not require a license. It's always good to have one if you can, but again, some of them don't require it. Now, if you're trying to become a roofer, a plumber, a mechanical, an electrician, these trades do require a license. So I would suggest for you to go study for your license, pass your exam, and get licensed because once you have your license, you're definitely going to get a lot more work and you're going to be able to pull permits. At least here in the state of Florida, that's how it works. You need to have a license to pull all these different type of permits. So that would be my suggestions. Once you have those things set up, you're going to want to set up a website. Not because people are going to be calling you through that website or you're going to be getting that many leads from the website, but it's going to help you have an online presence. If anybody's going to look you up and they happen to stumble upon your website, they're going to see that, you're a legit company. You're not just a guy working out of your house with no online presence. Another thing you're going to want to do is business cards. Nowadays, business cards are a little bit outdated, but do you still want to have business cards and give out, because there'll be events or there'll be certain clients that will ask you for your information so you can give it to their family member or their friends. And if you have the business cards ready to go, well, you're going to be able to pass them out on these situations. Once you have these things established, then you're going to be ready to go and start looking for work. So the most important things were those. Open your company, get your insurance, get licensed, get some business cards out there, and have an online presence. Me personally, I'm big into branding, so I started making my own T-shirts, so that my guys could have, their uniform shirts. So that might be something that you could look into as well. That is gonna help you look more professional when you go to a job site. All you guys are wearing your company's uniform, so that is definitely gonna be a plus. Another thing you don't want to get is insurance for your vehicle. So you might think it's not a big deal, but when you're doing work for big companies, like let's say like a commercial job, Publix or CVS or Amazon or any big corporation, they're gonna want you to have a vehicle insurance, and you're gonna think that it makes no sense. Well, it does. The reason why you need that vehicle insurance is because you're gonna be parking, or your guys are gonna be parking and driving into their parking lot, and if anybody hits another vehicle, well, now your vehicle is covered. So you're gonna need a commercial insurance policy to work for these big companies. I've worked for big companies before, and that's one of the requirements. They all want me to have a commercial car insurance. So you have to think about that as well. And you might also need a local business license. Okay, that you're gonna get it from your local municipality. So here in Miami-Dade County, we get a local business tax. That's what it's called. It's a local business license. So I could work in the city of Miami or Miami-Dade County. So that's something you guys are gonna have to look into as well. If in the municipality that you guys are working in, if they're gonna require you to have that local business license, because when you're working for another company, they're gonna request you all this documentation. So these are things that people don't think about, but then when they get a job and they're being asked all these different paperwork, they don't have it. So you want to have it beforehand so you can be ready to submit it once you get a big job or once you land a client, you know? So if you guys have any other questions or any, want me to specify anything on this podcast, please comment below. Send me a message. You can reach me out in different social medias. I have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Okay, my Instagram is Exclusive Builders. I also have my personal one is A100.CEO. The same thing goes for my YouTube. It's A100CEO. If you guys have any questions, reach me out there. And like and subscribe. And let me know how this podcast is going. If you want me to change anything, if you want me to talk about anything else. Take care.